Good morning, everyone. It's Rafegal, playing some more Pathfinder adventure card game, Rise of the Runelords. Uh, we have completed 2 missions so far. We're going to head to the Black Fang's dungeon to uncover, or to finish this first scenario, Perils of the Lost Coast. This is going to be your... I'm excited for this one because we will be getting a random boon, a skill feat for completing the adventure, and it'll be the third session for each of our characters, so they will also get a level up. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be neat. Let's try it. Okay, the barkeep spoke of some sort of beast killing livestock outside of Sandpoint. It's about time I get tracking a proper monster. Mako is like the blade that points the way. You're here, thank the gods. Come see what's left of my cows. I've never seen anything like it. Too savage for a person, too much meat remaining for wolves or bears. Hell of a heavy footprint. Judging by the black fang left behind, I'd say you have a dragon problem. A dragon, truly. We will see the land put right. Okay, black dragon. Whenever a character encounters the henchman Ancient Skeleton, which will be the henchman for this mission, every character at that location fights one. We want to spread out for this. Before you act, each character at the location must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 7. Okay. This is going to be a rough one. That's okay. Last time I went with item and it worked out for that one, but this time I think we're gonna go with his weapon. Charisma or diplomacy. This one is the throne room. Okay. Thessalonian dungeon. Intelligence arcane. Some monsters to fight. Spells. That's easy. Warrens. Not our best place. Divine check or banish a blessing. Several monsters. Temple you just get to close. That's pretty cool. Lots of blessings. This one actually almost seems like a joke. Like we should be able to just burn through this really quick. Desecrated Vault. I kind of feel like we want to go through this one first. There's no monsters or blessings, so we just get to burn through 4 of the draws for that one. Pretty much, as long as we keep rolling reasonably well. The big thing with this, though, is wait, what? When you move here, discard a card. Any character at another location may evade an encounter and move here, discarding 2 cards instead of 1. Reset her hand and enter turn. What? Okay. I think we're just gonna do that. That should be fine. Basically, it's one less place for them to escape. We just get to close it out quickly and automatically. And then we'll move over probably to this one, to the throne room. Desecrated Vault. I think we're going to do this. We're going to save the Desecrated Vault for afterwards and have these 2 go take it out. And we're going to have the throne room, have the other 2 take it out, probably. Or have these 2 take out the throne room, these 2 take out the vault. Either way. Should be good. Night Watch. pretty low chance of success, but we do get to discard and continue exploring. Not a big deal. Black Fang. That's unfortunate. You hunt me, invade my lair. Yet I'm the one who's considered evil? Evil or not, we'll stop you here. Your heroic bravado is admirable, if misplaced. I'll let you escape here unharmed if you deliver a message for me. Tell the locals to leave me be, or I'll start tearing the heads off their children instead of their livestock. Chatting like you're an old worm, but I can see how young you are. Okay, apparently we just get to jump right into the dragon. We're not going to bother closing anything here. This is going to be rough. We have an option to evade? Oh, gotcha. We can discard 2 to evade. Actually, no. Honestly, the problem here is going to be the acid damage. As long as we can get past the acid damage, we'll be okay. So, and this is one of his better checks. We'll do this. Then we'll do this. There we go. Success. Unfortunately, that means that we shuffle a bunch of blessings, but we do get to close the Warrens right away. We'll take it. Short sword. Don't really care. Discard blessing to draw. We do want to succeed on that. Yep. Free blessing. Like I said, we do just want to burn through this one pretty much. We'll try to recharge improved aid. We do have our holy symbol already. He's pretty much kitted out already. We've got his sling, his holy symbol, and we can close automatically. 2 down on our first turns. I mean, I guess why not cure? Get his whole discard pile back. We have a recharge chance. Not very. Ended up rolling badly, but that's okay. Start of turn actions. We get to look at the top. It is a treasure map. It is a barrier. Defeated. Ugh. That's unfortunate. Well, we can use Inspired Grace to discard a card from our deck and get an extra die. There we go. Mystic Inscription. If defeated, draw 1d4 random spells. If undefeated, banish the barrier. Nope. Could have been worth it. We will banish it, though. That's fine. So the barriers are gone. She's still got some monsters left. Thessalonian Dungeon. Okay. That's like the opposite of what I wanted. Of course, the wizard draws a divine spell for his first actual exploration into the place that's supposed to be full of spells. Okay. I mean, I guess let's head across to the Desecrated Vault. He's got pretty good setup here. Blessing, extra blessing, flaming short bow. One range combat damage right off the bat. We will encounter. We will recharge the bracers to avoid that damage. We will reveal flaming short bow. That should do it. One down, and we get to look at the top card to know what's coming. Blast Stone. Okay. What's in the discard pile? We're going to discard Strength to get Cure back. We're going to move across to the throne room. Immediate skeleton. We can recharge this to get an extra D4. This is not the ancient skeleton, I just realized. So that's just a regular old skeleton. That's okay. We will discard our blessing to draw. It is another blessing. We will discard our blessing to draw. It is an ambush. We can discard this card to defeat a barrier for free. Sure. We will try and recharge, which we won't be able to do. I need to stop clicking yes on that because there's no hope. I don't know if we want to continue exploring here. Sure, we do. That was probably unfortunate, but that's okay. We will reveal. And we will discard... Ooh, yeah. There we go. We'll discard that longbow to add an extra D4 from our ranger friend. Ancient skeleton down. Close the location. Oh, bad roll. Let's go ahead and use Cure again. We will try to recharge. Bad roll. But as long as we get a spell, there's strength again, so we can trade strength out. Look at the top, see what it is. It's a zombie. I think that's probably one of the better things we could draw here. Go ahead and reveal. Chop, chop. Potion of energy resistance. Okay. He really needs Something to help him dig through faster. It looks like we have to move to discard. We're going to keep the Potion of Energy Resistance because of the boss. I'm not going to worry about invisibility because should be in good shape. Last stone. We'll use our crow to get an extra bonus. Crows like shiny things, so they help you get shiny things. Blessing on top. That's good. You may recharge an item to draw a card. No. Okay, short sword. Not great, but we don't really care that much. Burn through a card. That's really what matters. Flaming mace. That's gonna be awesome for our paladin, but we have no chance of actually getting it. And I guess we just... I don't feel like there's a reason to not keep... or not continue trying that. Like, if I roll well, it recharges anyway. If I don't roll well, then I trade strength or another spell for it. And I do it again next turn. Start of turn actions. She gets to look at the top card. If it's not a monster, she gets to put it at the bottom. Perfect. Goblin Warrior. Let's just chop him into little pieces. Battered wooden shield. This is really not going well for him. Okay. Desecrated Vault. We know it's going to be this blessing. 50-50 shot at getting it. Which means we get to just keep going for 2 more draws. Goblin Commando is going to start with fighting us. We have to discard a card. We will discard Crowbar because it doesn't matter that much. Flaming Shortbow. Discard the Blessing. Keep drawing. This is probably going to hurt. Is this recharge? No, that's banish. Okay. Well, we got through most of the monsters. There's 2 unknown cards still. Spell and a barrier. We get to see what's next. Okay, one of the ones that's next is a blessing. Now, there's no blessings listed here, which means this is one of the blessings that was added when we shuffled the dragon, which means the dragon is not at this location. Good to know. Recharge an item to draw a card. No? No. Ghoul. Okay. I think we just go with our basic strategy here. We're going to go ahead and discard a light crossbow to add another die. And we'll go ahead and discard the blessing because this is actually a tough one, looks like. Elite, so we have to get at least an 11. And if we don't defeat him, then... Oh! Wait, what? After you play this card, if the top card of the blessings discard has... Oh! Okay. The current blessing is Gorum, so since we used a Gorum blessing with a Gorum blessing, it's recharge instead of roll. Okay, or instead of discard. There we go. So we know this isn't actually it at this point. There's no unknowns. We just failed at the check. So there's one spell, one armor, and 2 items. Let's just keep going. Just burn through those. Okay. Start of turn actions. She gets to look at the top card. There are 5 cards other than monsters. But we drew the 1 monster. Okay. Before you act, succeeded a wisdom check where the difficulty of checks is increased by 1 for the rest of the turn. And damage dealt by him may not be reduced. Ugh. Okay, well, we'll try. We cannot pass the wisdom check, so it's gonna just be a -1 on the roll. That's not what I wanted to do. Although it might actually be the best plan. Yeah, I think you can discard it to get an extra d6. So we did that. That gets us a much better chance. And we should be able to... Ugh. We really need to get somebody over to heal our ranger. So I think we're going to use improved aid. I really don't want to fail. Okay. Well, we only failed by 1, so we'll discard a chainmail. We will recharge our improved aid. The Bunyip gets shuffled back in, and she will use the cure spell that she's been waiting on for a while to get a couple of those things back that we just lost. We will try to recharge. Her odds are much lower, but not terrible. And that's okay. Enchanter. Before you act, the Enchanter deals 1 force damage to you. That's fine. After you act, they do 1 fire damage to you. The difficulty is... Alright, the difficulty to defeat is equal to the scenario's adventure deck number. Okay, so this is it. Check to defeat in combat is 8. Okay, so they're going to do 1. We're going to do Arcane Armor. Sure. And then we will go Force Missile, I think. Force Missile is the weaker version. And he gets to just draw a card. Also has to discard a card, it looks like, which is fine. We'll just go ahead and get rid of Lightning Touch so we can keep the Shocking Splash in case we need it. And apparently I forgot to do that. Okay. We knew what this one was. Yeah, blessing. Awesome. I'm glad we got it. So that we can keep going. And it's a mercenary. Smack. Okay. He doesn't have any more right now. There's only 3 cards left in that deck. One of them is a barrier. One of them is the mending spell, apparently, which is next. Okay. Recharge an item to draw a card. I think at this point we are going to do that. We're going to recharge the Thieves' Tools to draw a card. We're going to trade our Burglar for the Sage. And then we're going to draw. Potion of Glibness. 50-50 shot. No big deal. The reason we did that is because there are no traps left. There's no barriers in this particular area. So I would rather the Sage gives us, or it's more likely that the Sage will be useful than the Burglar. So we traded them. Also the Sage and the Sage lets us discard to explore, which means we should be able to burn through the rest of this deck this turn. Start of turn actions. Okay, so she gets to look at the top card and potentially put a boon on the bottom. I'm not sure we actually want that right now. Black Fang's next. Good to know. We don't have a weapon in hand right now. I don't think we want to fight the dragon right now. We're just gonna reset her hand and call it good. That's not actually what I was trying to do. Crap. We just wasted a turn. Oh well. We know where Black Fang is, at least. So theoretically, that could be okay. We are running low on cards in several decks right now, and kind of getting our butts kicked in general. Mending. Discard to allow a character at your location to discard a weapon or armor, or an item to draw a card of that type from the discard pile. Okay. You may recharge an item to draw a card. Sure. We'll recharge this chainmail that he can't really use. Oh, that doesn't count. Never mind. Move. Everybody at the location has to fight it, unfortunately. But he can help. On a 1, this Bane is undefeated. It's not a 1. Good. So he should be able to do this. We're going to recharge this chainmail, like I said, to make it more likely to succeed. And I think we're gonna... No, we'll just call that good. So now we get to close location. Yes, Blessing of Shaylin. Much better chance of success. Recharge an item from discard? Yes, please. We will go with Thieves' Tools, because that has a chance at being recovered, I guess. Okay, we're down to 7 turns. We know Black Fang is next. I don't feel like we want to do that right now. Still. So I think we just reset hand again. Actually, I want to discard. I want an optional discard. We're going to get rid of that to draw 2 cards so we can get a weapon, because she just needs a weapon. Force Missile. Just wreck that zombie. We will try and recharge. We will draw a card for playing an arcane card. We'll draw a card if it's a spell? Question mark? Okay. We will discard Standard Bearer to go again. Detect Evil. Another Divine spell. But we're burning through the deck. That's what matters. It actually doesn't matter because we know what's next. Pretty much. So I think we're gonna have him go here to help burn through the rest of that. Theoretically, it lets us close it. That's terrible. Any combat dexterity check. If defeated, examine the top card of the location deck, then put it on either top or bottom. Oh. So we don't actually take any damage from this or anything. It's just locked. Okay, we'll just try. No big deal. It gets shuffled back in. He's going to recharge the Wayfinder. There's a blessing on top. Awesome. Doesn't have to redraw. Or doesn't have to redraw much, rather. We are gonna do... I think we're good on that. We're gonna move to Black Fang's dungeon. We know what's on top. But now that he's here, when she goes, he can bardic performance. And should be good. Okay. We're going to just move on. She is going to go past her start of turn actions, and we're going to fight Black Fang. We're going to continue. Whoops. No. Wait, what? Okay, I'm not sure what was going on there. Do each of them get a chance for it? Good. That's the one that was supposed to be doing it. They have a lot of blessings floating around, but I'm thinking I'm gonna need most of them. But I do want to spend one just in case. We definitely want to close this because we've only got 3 actions left. So now we just have to win. Okay, Constitution save. This does not block acid damage, so we need to succeed on this. Or have him roll low. Okay. Good. Now he also has a chance, but we don't care. He's gonna take some damage. That's okay. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna go ahead and do Blessing of the Gods, Augury, Force Missile, Longsword, Blessing, discard the Holy Symbol. Oh, recharge the Holy Symbol. And discard the short bow. No. Light crossbow? Same thing. Yep. So I'm pretty sure unless we roll all ones, we're good. Nope, it was just close to all ones. We can bury this card to prevent all damage. That sucks. We know which deck it's in, but that sucks. We just used like all of our resources on that. We basically have to have him stay because he has to be able to close it. So let's just see if we can knock out what we've got left. And unfortunately, that means Lem has to actually fight it at the end because we only have 2 cards left. Is that it? That's it. Ancient Skeleton. Recharge to get an extra d6. kind of feel like we want to do that right here. He also has to do one, but we can do Force Bolt. Blast the crap out of it. Recharge Force Bolt, sure. Nope. Continue without using powers. Yeah. Closed location. Yeah. He has a 0% chance, but we have to try. End of turn actions. Scout ahead. It does not matter. And if Lem does not succeed on this... Wait, damage 2. When you encounter a blessing, you are dealt 2 damage. That may not be reduced. Okay. That's it. We lose. It was a good run. We got extremely unlucky on our last roll. Like, genuinely, the odds of us getting that were almost 0, and we rolled a bunch of ones. Like, as I said, we'd need to roll a bunch of ones for this to fail. Yep. So, scenario incomplete. We don't get the rewards. We do get to go through and do items and such still. So I'm running into a problem of... I have a pretty specific issue with the wizard. And that is, he doesn't get any blessings. We're basically reliant on him happening to get what we want. So he kind of ends up just wasting time going through the deck one at a time. Reduce combat damage by 2. Reduce combat damage by 1. And... yeah, that'll work. So, unfortunately, that happens sometimes. You get bad dice rolls, you get bad luck. Any card game, any board game. I think you have to succeed on 3 to unlock their next tier. After completing deck 3. Is that where we're at? Sniper. It's Sniper's Shot. Recharge a card to add a d4 to a combat at another location. Or Tracker. I'm assuming it makes his scout ahead better. Does not appear we can do that. Yeah. So that addresses what I need to know. So I think we're gonna end for now. Hopefully you are enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. I'll catch you next time.